Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome or welcome back to episode 65, a 1400 special episode just for you, a 1400 Elo special. Um, we have a drink to celebrate with. I dressed a bit more corporate today for you guys to celebrate. I shaved, I'm all fresh, all good to go. We have some old, old Jamaican ginger beer. It's a non-alcoholic beverage though, so I'm not gonna get drunk and lose. I'm just gonna lose sober. You know what I mean? So let's open that. I don't do this often, but please share this video with a friend and let's make the video a bit more viral than always, than regular. You know what I mean? So let's make a toast for 1400. Pause the video, grab yourself a bevy as well, and ready? 3, 2, 1. Cha-ching! Cheers, mate. Let's see. It's really hot, you know what I mean? So, whew, that ginger flavor is nice. And I've got a fizzy drink as well. If I get too thirsty, let's test this out as well. It's a sour raspberry flavor. Ooh, and that's quite nice as well. All right. So let's see who are we gonna play against today. And also, if you look at our recent history, we do have a lot of wins. So it will be highly unlikely to win yet another one because we haven't lost a game. It's crazy since we were 1330. So the chances of me actually winning today are very slim, but I'm gonna try anyway, and minus 25 plus infinity. Stretch the neck, get ready, and we do get a pretty easy opponent. And he has the white pieces. And excuse me for a moment, I have to send a text message, but gonna enter into a Karokan. Which variation will it be? Oh, the classical. Right. I'm gonna play this line. Probably gonna drop back, and I will drop back. I don't really like the classical variation for black, and he goes for something rather different. Okay, I'm really not familiar with this, but now I can just attack. The idea is to maybe, I don't know what his idea is. He could try to trap my bishop. Well, I do have to make this move anyway to drop back the bishop at some point, maybe. So, yeah, he will have to go back there, but I don't think this is ideal. Right, I think the trick is if I threaten him, he's gonna come here with the queen. And I can't really take because I lose the rook. Therefore, peace. He might come here anyway. Wow. Wow. Wowzers. This is a really weird alien gambit if I've ever seen one. And we're gonna take. I'm gonna take. I know in Alien Gambit playing c5 is a really useful move, and I might just do that at some point. Um, Let me start by playing this. He can deliver a check, but I can just drop back, and I don't really see the big problem with that. And I'm gonna go for c5 now. I know in Alien Gambit this is a good move. If he takes, I can even take with the queen, check and recapture with the queen, or simply take with the bishop. Obviously, if he's gonna take, I'm gonna trade queens and then take with the bishop. He can advance with the knight, and he's thinking. He's thinking. Don't think he was quick enough. Maybe he will threaten my bishop. I'm just gonna drop back. That's really not a problem. I can actually start trading pieces. But let's put more pressure, more tension. Could have even delivered a check right now. But next move actually could be queen to b6, which I think is really useful. Put pressure here and here as well. And I don't think that is good for multiple reasons. I can't just trade queens. I can actually take, and take a pawn with a tempo attacking his rook, but then he can infiltrate, I guess. Let's have a. I can deliver a check and then recapture the pawn, either with my queen or my bishop. And I think that's actually better because I could take both my pieces out and rook on the open file. So it's actually easier to just exchange queens. And then I'll be up a pawn, then I'll drop back. And we're just gonna put more pressure these pawns somehow, maybe with the knight or whatever. He can push a pawn, but I can push as well. So taking is pretty good, but delivering a check first. If he blocks, I'm just gonna recapture, and I'm gonna hit this pawn twice. If he blocks like that, I'm just gonna take. Basically, if he offers a queen trade, then I'll probably do it, or just bring the rook here and let him take. So we've got so many options. Not sure which one's best. So 12 minutes, let me just make a quick decision, and I'm only up 1 point. He actually has 3 pawns for the knight. So do I want more or less pieces on the board to be in my advantage? Because I can just trade, take another pawn and put more pressure onto this pawn. But he can just defend, and it's going to be really hard to get a pawn back, and it's quite advanced. So I think I'm going for a check. Okay, but now he can defend the check with b4. So I really don't like that. Therefore, you do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? So I think I'm just gonna take a free pawn because rook can go cannot go there. Rook rook cannot rook cannot go anywhere useful actually. Rook can go there, and that's about it. Or just slide back. Right, this is probably very smart, right? And probably I'm gonna drop all the way back. He does that instead, which honestly, I don't think it's ideal. Um, I don't know where I want my bishop. I might want to play g6 at some point. So maybe I'm just gonna slide one square. Also, block his b pawn from advancing, and maybe I can get in a5, a4, which could be useful. So it's unclear. He is not castled. If takes takes, that's perfectly fine. I can threaten his rook first. Problem is, if I threaten the rook, he can go there, which is a bit annoying. But I guess if he goes there, I can go here. But not too sure. What if I just take and he goes here, I go there. Um then he has a check. Right, the knight move here is not so ideal because he does have this check. So maybe just move the bishop one square and try to put a rook on the open file for now. If he takes, I'm gonna happily take back, but I'm ready to bring a rook and tuck my king into safety. So I don't think it's too bad. We are 10 minutes against 14 and a half. I have to move quicker maybe, but not really. We are at, I think we're fine. We do well. Okay, but I'm just gonna challenge his rook instantaneously, which he cannot double the rooks. That's the good part. And if he takes, probably I'm gonna take the rook, so he does have to address the threat. He cannot ignore. I can even force yeah, he can't go back. He can't go there either. So it's gonna have to make a very sad move like that. Right. I'm thinking about this now because the open file is covered. This is a very safe pre-move. Okay, he delivers a check for starters. If he goes here, he's really bad. But I have my sniper bishop, which I hope he forgets about. And let's see, if I go to g8, I guess he can go back and put some pressure on this pawn, but it's not the end of the world. And I think this is the best square, to be honest. I don't think he has any tricks. Like, would be so funny if he takes here. I'm just gonna pre-move. Oh, I'm a genius, guys. I'm a genius. Am I a genius or what? Look, it's because of the shirt. It makes me more smart. It makes me smarter. Actually, I have something else that will make me look even smarter than I already am. So just wait a sec. But I'm gonna make a move, and I'm gonna do that on his time. Okay, I think I liked my bishop there, very much so. Um, but I can move the king back and protect both bishops. So it's tough. I'm thinking about this move and that move. And if here, he doesn't really have any checks. And I think this move is the winner for now, protecting both bishops. So I'm actually +4, which is phenomenal, but I've lost in the past with a big advantage. So let's be very cautious. I can take a free pawn if takes not a problem. I can skewer at some point. So yeah, if he brings another rook there is very annoying. So let me try to kick the bishop first, and if he goes there, right, I can hit him with the skewer. Um, so if here takes, he can then double up the rooks, which will be pretty bad. So let me move the dark squared bishop first. I don't know where his is going, right? Where his dark squared bishop is going. He's trying to double the rooks. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done about that. But I can protect the bishop, attack his bishop, attack his rook, and where is he gonna move? If here, maybe he can go here temporarily, and there. And then I'm gonna take his bishop, and then he can take my bishop. And what do I have? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So how do I save the bishop? Maybe I'll just move the bishop here, which is absolute insanity. Um, or just attack. Or just one square. Even one square is enough. And then I can offer the trade. So if I come here, this square is protected. Um, he does have this move, but he's gonna take two tempes. And he does have back rank issues as well. So I think this is a good move. This is well protected. Sure, he can take the knight, but my bishop covers. So let me try to look even smarter if I can. Okay, there you go. Much better. Wow, I see you so much clearer now. Uh, so much clearer. Not really, because they're for distance, so I don't have a problem seeing from close. We need to keep the advantage. Material advantage went from +4 to +5, so he has 4 pieces. The bishop pair, which I do too. Oof, that is serious. That is serious. That is really serious. Like, what happens if I move here again? He does filtration points, which is perfect. But now I'm ready to move here. Force a trade of bishop, which is just phenomenal because he can't really check me. Knight is covering as well, and the rook. So I'm ready to play this move, which is pretty dangerous for him. So, okay, I'm so much up material that taking with the knight, taking back, taking with the bishop with a tempo, and whenever he moves will be like big trouble. So I think his point is to deflect my defender, right? Um, can't really go here because then I can't go on with my plan. I think I'm gonna give something back, you know what I mean? Um, because if takes, obviously he's gonna come here. Well, he has to move the rook, so the one from the back, and then I will force a trade of bishops, takes, and he will take the pawn, but I don't think it will be enough because I still have the bishop pairs. I will double up the rooks and it's gonna be big trouble. So I only have 4 minutes, so you know what? Let me just do it. A few quick moves, and you can't be too greedy. The guy was very generous. He gave me a knight. He gave me the other knight. I mean, I have to give something back. You know what I mean? So rook to b1 is expected. I'm gonna offer a trade of bishops. He can take, and grab a pawn, and then I will even abandon the other pawn, to be honest with you. Or I can force the other bishop as well, take, and then, yeah, it's me not castling was world. But now, actually, that I think about it, I actually have an even better move. Now I free my other rook. You know what I mean? It's so good. Now I free my other rook. I'm blocking this. It's just marvelous. And I still have this move, which forces bishop trade and gets my rook closer to the action. He still has back rank issues. So we are at +4 advantage. Keep it simple. If I can continue to trade equal, I should be winning. I'm struggling with time again. It's not that I'm struggling. I think I'm using my time wisely, but we are definitely lower on time. Right, I can just attack him, or I can go here actually, because if takes, so I'm just gonna completely ignore his threat and offer a trade of bishops. Because what is he? Yeah, I'm not even gonna think about this move. Gonna do it. If takes, we should be all good. We should be all good. The other rook is ready to swing over, force another trade. He only has 3 pawns, and my A pawn can become literally the champion, the team, because we sacrificed the knight back. Now we got 2 pawns. Now these 2 pawns can just roll, you know what I mean? So he does have 3 on 2, but oof, it's not easy. But these pawns can promote quite easily. With all my support from the other pieces, very safe pre-move. Right, but I don't think that works because I can take the rook, and if takes. But if I take the bishop, I will have the bishop pair, and his bishop will be under attack. So if I take the bishop, maybe he can do... What can he do? He can actually check me here, but I'm just gonna take, and take 6. I think it's better to take the bishop here, to be honest with you. But wait. I can actually take like this as well. But no, that's not good. It's not that good. So I don't have enough time to calculate if bishop takes bishop is best. Probably it is, but I'm gonna keep it simple, because if takes, I'm gonna take, and if he saves the bishop, I'm gonna capture his bishop. So probably his best move is to take the bishop, and I'm gonna take his bishop. And if he throws an intermezzo check, it's not gonna do much. And I'm probably gonna... I wish I could capture with the king. I think move, because after takes... And okay, never mind. But I think I'm very happy to have the bishop pair and the rook against the bishop. And he has back rank issues, let's not forget about that. So it's gonna be a bishop pair, and the rook against one bishop in the rook. And a tempo, because his bishop is under attack, so he has to move. I'll just say this looks very good for me so far. And now I can just like bring the rook somewhere and threaten checkmate. If I bring the rook here, takes, doesn't matter. So if I bring the rook here, and if he takes, let's just checkmate. So attack my rook to save his bishop. So now you can't take the bishop because you get mated, and probably that's a phenomenal move. But I can just take because he cannot recapture again. So I didn't even think of that, but Hopefully it's good for me. He can save the bishop temporarily, but not really. But now I can force a trade of rooks, and two bishops against one should be just, just enough to win. And his king cannot move. And the pawn is running. And he just helps me to move closer. So he's on dark square. So I need to promote my b pawn, which will be running. So his king. Okay, maybe like that. But what if I do this? What if I do this? Do you want trade? Do you want trade? He seems to like trade. Now I'm just gonna bring the king maybe. I can run with the pawn as well. Um, let's run with two pawns. He cannot stop two pawns. Maybe I can threaten his pawn real quick. If I could go there, that would trade for straight, but I can just attack. He's gonna push, and I'm gonna attack again. If he pushes, probably I'm gonna take. 2 minutes, but should be enough. Should be enough to finish this. Just a bit more work, right? So this one's running. Okay, that's not bad. This one's running. Okay, a pawn's running. A pawn's running. Protected. Here takes. Up. There goes the resignation. One mistake, zero blunders, zero misses. Let's do a game review. To be honest with you, I was not expecting to win again, especially with 88.6% accuracy. But if I let myself to have a lot of pressure on me that I really need to win the game, then I would probably lose. So I tried very much to take it easy, you know what I mean, and tell myself it's okay if I lose this game because I won so many in a row. But this gentleman from the UK made my video even better because it's a proper celebration video and it comes with a victory, which is very, very sweet, sweet victory. And I think I talked too much. We've got 15 best moves, zero mistakes, zero miss, zero blunders. Wow, I played like a 2100 with a great opening and best middle game. His opening was not that great because of the sacrifice. Incredible opening, Ayo, Ayo, Kramnik is calling. But jokes aside, that's just phenomenal. And middle game 83. That's not too bad. So let's do a quick recap. He played like a 1400, so it's not too bad. And I played exceptionally well. My rating, but he did an unsound sacrifice, and the follow up was not up to par. So there is that. So we go into a Kadokan. I think he watched too many shorts of Witty Alien playing the Alien Gambit. But Alien Gambit is when you develop the knight, and if knight goes there, you only sacrifice after h6. Um, let's see. does it say anything? Oh, Kadokan Defense Alien Gambit! Stop it, baby! It actually says that, which is incredible. But anyways, that's not how the game went. So this is the classical. It's not with the knight out. So therefore, it's a blunder, not even an inaccuracy. It's actually just a blunder. He played the best move afterwards. I played the best move apparently. And I appreciate the guy, you know what I mean? Props to him. Congratulations. It's good to make sacrifices and go for something crazy. It's good to try, so props to him, you know what I mean? I played c5, which is not the best. Bishop to d6 is the best move in this position, but it doesn't matter. We put more pressure with developing the knight, and he can't take the pressure anymore. He just recaptures. And this one is the best move. This would have been pretty nice, except that he has this response, which ruins everything. So, therefore, I correctly played best move. He recaptures with best move. I take the pawn best move. And bishop here is actually best move because it stops the pawn. Very, very important. Now I can target c5 pawn. He attacks my knight, and I didn't really know what to do, so bishop to d5 is the best move. What? Bishop to d5. Bishop here? Wow, I guess it wants these pawns together or something. Interesting. Anyways, I didn't go back to defend. Frankly, taking is the best. I guess taking is the best because it splits my pawns. And he has 3 on 2, so that's pretty good. That was his strength. This is just good. Again, bishop to d5 is best move. He delivers a check, but it doesn't do much. And I correctly predicted this move, which is absolutely insane because when he did this, I'm sure he was hoping that I go here and he forks me and he wins a rook, right? But you always have to keep an eye out for the sniper. You know what I mean? The sniper was so comfy here, you know? So cozy and comfy here. It's like a blanket, these 2 pawns, you know, just hugging my bishop, my sniper bishop. And I can't believe that I predicted his move. Obviously, I captured back best move. He moves the rook out of the way. He doesn't want to trade. Um, he moves the bishop. Don't know what was his reasoning. Oh yeah, to double up the rooks and put pressure here. Of course, very logical. But I just step back, just step out of the way. He delivers another check. I find the best move because he doesn't really have infiltration points. And now he plays b4, which is excellent. And you know, obviously this is not the best move, but rook d4 is actually best move because you take me, I take you, and I attack your pawn, and I attack your other bishop. So basically, it's a fork of two bishops, and he cannot defend, so he will lose a bishop regardless. That's really, really smart. At this point, I didn't think of the best move. I thought more about how can I simplify, and I thought that giving something back it's only fair, especially for two pawns and a tempo because I attack his rook. And I was very confident, pretty sure that he was gonna make this move. But now I notice that the square is covered by my bishop. So he played a good move. I played a good move. Rook to d4 again, forks the bishops, just wins a bishop regardless. And he Well, again, I can probably attack his bishop and then put more pressure, right? Put more pressure. Like, how are you gonna defend the bishop? I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna lose. I don't know. Rook here is not possible. Like, how are you gonna defend? I don't know. Anyways, I didn't even play that move. I went here for simplification and bishop takes c4. Bishop takes c4. It is the best move. Yeah, I had a suspicion that this would be the best move, but this move instead keeps us going. It's like we're gonna trade again. You cannot avoid that. Um, because if here maybe I don't know, maybe takes or yeah, I would have taken his rook anyway. So, but I didn't want him to have any play. So this just forces another round of trades. And he takes, I take. He attacks me. Probably even taking is alright. So G takes F6. Alright, this is basically the best move now. And yeah, continuation is bishop here for some reason, but yeah, I choose to like defend incognito to defend the bishop because now he cannot take because of checkmate, and actually he cannot even save the other bishop because after takes it's checkmate, so he cannot even save the bishop because here I take. I guess he can save the bishop, he can go here, but anyways, I just trade another piece and yeah, it's a bishop pair for a single bishop. So yeah, taking the bishop apparently is the best move, but I played just an excellent move. Instead, he drops back. That's not bad. And b5 is best move. b5 makes sense. This looks absolutely deadly, absolutely brutal. Two pawns, two bishops. It just looks deadly. But as I said, I just followed my strategy. I simplified yet again. He delivers a check. I move up. Plays the best move. I play the best move. He plays the best move. Excellent. Moving the pawns up. 3 pawns on the line. Staring at my king, but I do have the bishop pair, so I can defend myself. I attack one of his pawns. Obviously, he pushes and protects everything, but now I attack the other pawn, and now I strike back by moving my pawns. He's activating the king, but it's too little too late because e3 is coming, I'm running. a4 is coming, best move, I'm running. King is going nowhere, and I'm running again. King e6 would have been absolutely best move. Um, or maybe not, but it's mate in 14 anyways, so I just pushed a pawn and it's GG because if takes and I'm gonna promote the other pawn anyway. And if he doesn't do anything, then I'm just gonna promote the pawn anyway. Like it's just no matter what he does, I'm gonna promote. Like nothing works. Taking is probably the best move, but I'm still he can't break through. It's like he's just too slow. Like just too slow. I'm gonna promote anyway. This was a phenomenal game. I'm really shocked about my new rating. We came so far, and I'm so happy about that. 14-11. That's just monumental. We are 94.8 percentile and massive elo gain in the past month. So we're doing great. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the outfit and the giggles and the ginger beer and everything. And thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, wash your hands, drink plenty of water, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Cha cha.